podcast.
All right, I want to talk about AI. I know a lot of podcasters, voiceover guys, you're worried about AI. And it's a thing. If I need a quick tag, for example, and by tag, I mean something like, this is Big Podcast, like that, maybe I'm going to go to AI rather than finding a guy just for quickness. I'm on a production deadline. I need to get something out. I need it quickly. Also, there's a budgeting thing. But as far as AI taking over all the podcasting jobs, hosting, production, editing, I don't know. We're going to talk about that. It's Build a Big Podcast, the marketing podcast for podcasters. If you want to grow your podcast, get more people to your podcast, make a podcast that matters, make a podcast that makes you money, you are in the right place. Bigpodcast.com is the site. My name is David Hooper. This episode, the audio edition of my weekly newsletter, that comes out via email and also on the web every Friday morning, New York City time. You can find it, newsletter.bigpodcast.com. This is issue number 241. Here's what we're talking about. Why your podcast matters more than ever. AI banned, fake Twitter. Have you heard this story? It's fascinating. Should you release clips before a full episode? Got a theory for you. 11 Commandments of Podcasting. Episode 666. I just released it. Have you heard it? Podcast.bigpodcast.com to check it out. The deep and infrequent podcast trend. This episode of Build a Big Podcast is brought to you by Riverside.fm. Riverside's a virtual studio that makes recording and editing at the highest quality possible accessible to anyone. You're going to create high-quality content with ease, get local recording, including video recording. If you want that video, 4K video resolution. Riverside records locally. That means you're not going to have to deal with any kind of internet glitches, no underwater kind of sound, no bad connection, somebody on dial-up, no problem with Riverside.fm. You're also going to get instant transcriptions with 99% accuracy. Speaking of AI, this is how they do it. It's quicker and it's cheaper. Back in the day, I'd have to hire court reporters. You'd have to find them, get in the transcript, wait on them to transcribe something. Not anymore. And the same level of quality, believe it or not, 99% accuracy. It is automatic and it is included with Riverside.fm. You want to check it out? Try it all. Edit, publish, get the transcriptions. They're going to give you a couple of hours to check it out, look under the hood, kick the tires, see how you like it. That is free to you. If you want to stick around for one of the pay plans, this is what to do. When you go to Riverside.fm, you get that free account. You want to stick around on a paid plan and save some money, bigpodcast.com is going to get you 15% off. That's Riverside.fm. Go there right now to get your free account. If you want to stick around for a paid plan, get that 15% discount with the code BIGPODCAST, BIGPODCAST. All right, let's do this. Thing to thing to thing, all of them about podcasting. When I go from one thing to the other, you're going to hear this sound. That's how you know I'm going to the next thing. And that's how you know if you want more information, you want to see what I've written about the topic, you want to see videos, images, other things that I've posted in the newsletter, you can go to newsletter.bigpodcast.com. This is issue number 241. You ready? Why your podcast matters more than ever. I've got a story. I'm going to talk about it here in a minute. An AI band has racked up millions of streams without ever stepping on stage. Speaking of, real bands are doing this too. You get the machine behind these bands. They put them together in the studio. And this has been going on forever, by the way. Village People, not really a band. Victor, the singer, the cop, real singer. The other guys, though, the producer found them in clubs. Said, okay, these are different type of people in a gay club. He was showing the diversity of gay people, let's say. So there's a social element to it. But regardless, he was looking for certain demographics to have as a backing band. I mean, not really a backing band, the backing vocal group that he would put behind Victor Willis, the original singer, as I mentioned, the cop. So the whole thing, studio musicians, a singer, and some guys who were on stage. We've kind of got that now. When you listen to Sabrina Carpenter, is she playing that music? No, she's a front woman. A producer's making that music. A songwriter is writing those songs. Now, maybe she's getting credit for writing the songs. Maybe she adds a little something to it, changes the melody up a little bit to work with her style. But she's not the creative person as far as the writing or production. I say that to say not a lot is changing when it comes to product creation. We like to think, oh yeah, that guy behind the mic, the podcaster, the singer, the speaker, they're actually creating the work that they are performing. Not necessarily. But we think that because people want connection. We want to feel connected to that speaker, that singer, that podcaster that we really like. We want to feel something. And the same for your listeners. Your listeners want to feel something. They want connection. That's the big message here. Your podcast is more than downloads, is more than trying to game algorithms. Good on this band for getting a lot of streams. And again, we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But that's not going to be something that people remember a year from now, even a few months from now. People remember connection. People remember how it makes them feel. And if you find out something's fake, if you're really into it and you find somebody lied to you, they deceived you, then you get pissed. What we've got right now with so many people leaning toward AI or playing algorithms, that means you, me, podcasters, we've got a moment to turn listeners into loyal fans. Make something real, man. Do it the old-fashioned way. Make a podcast that people want to return to with people, not just you, but the community you've put together that people want to associate with. Stay human. You want more thoughts on this? Newsletter.bigpodcast.com. This is issue number 241. Hey, let's talk about Big Podcast AMP for a minute. If you like the newsletter, you like this podcast, you're going to love Big Podcast AMP. AMP, it stands for Audio Monetization Program, and it is the way that you work directly with me. I'm going to personally coach you to help you do three things. One, grow your podcast audience. Two, get people talking about your podcast. And three, make more money with your podcast and your podcasting skills. I've got all the details at bigpodcast.com/amp. That's bigpodcast.com/AMP. AI banned fake Twitter. So the band that I'm talking about here, this AI band, the Velvet Sundown, that sounds AI. It's a 100% AI band. It's been getting a ton of plays on Spotify now and also press attention. I've talked about Spotify and how they rack up plays on Spotify because I'm in Nashville, was in the music industry. It's a songwriting town, a music production town. And there are people out there that can get your songs, if you're on Spotify, on playlist. They're, I don't know, playlist promoters, brokers, whatever. Some of it's on the up and up, some of it's not. Again, you're trying to get real listeners to your music, but you can boost the attention that you're getting from Spotify by kind of sweetening the pot with, I don't know, robots, bots, I guess we would call them, AI. I don't know how they're doing it, but they can game the system, certainly. And that's what was happening here. Velvet Sundown. It's a 100% AI band. It got on all these playlists. It started getting these plays. And then the story got out. Oh, wait a minute. This is an AI band. People seem to find this band either fascinating or frustrating. There doesn't seem to be a lot of middle ground. It's kind of like, yeah, that's cool. It's a nice thought experiment. Or that's frustrating. What happened to humanity in music? That's actually a pretty good reaction for anything that we do as podcasters. We want people to feel something. So in that case, yeah, this AI band or whoever's behind them, they're making people feel something. But what I've been talking about this whole episode is that people want connection, man. And it's disappointing when you feel cheated on that. Especially older people. I can't say it's just older people, people like me that used to buy albums and look at album art and read magazines and have to wait till the next month's magazine came out to see what your band was up to or to get new photos of them. Younger people do that in a different way through TikTok, social media, YouTube. Talked about Sabrina Carpenter. No, she's not doing the music herself. She doesn't write the songs herself, at least not entirely herself. But she is doing things that people connect to. She's telling it like it is, even if it's not in her words necessarily. She is getting a feeling and an emotion out of the people that hear her. Maybe it's just representation. I talked about the Village People, arguably a fake band put together by a producer, one singer, one producer behind the whole thing. And then you've got the Village People, the Native American, the Leatherman, the Army guy, the construction worker, the cowboy. You've got those guys behind the main group. Maybe they were real, but that was representation. That's what I'm talking about. When this producer came out with the Village People, I don't know, I guess they're male stereotypes, we'll call them. But he wanted to say, yeah, this is you, this is you, this is you, this is you. And you could see yourself in that band. You think about these groups like the Spice Girls, the Backstreet Boys, these vocal groups, multiple people with a different archetype for each of those people. Sporty Spice. You're that girl who likes to play sports. Oh, I like Sporty Spice. I like makeup. I like Posh Spice. You see yourself in these frontmen or in these creators. People think that about you. People want to connect. They want to feel something. I got more thoughts on this, including another part of this story. This this guy kind of punked this 100% AI band. There's a fake Twitter. And he exposed, we'll call it the machine that kept pushing this narrative of Velvet Sundown. Are they real? Are they not? It's a fun story. And this guy, kind of turned the tables. The joke was on the media that were promoting this band. If you want to read that story, I've got the whole thing linked. Newsletter.bigpodcast.com. This is issue number 241. Should you release clips before a full episode? This is the theory. Releasing clips of your podcast before full episodes gives you more data, more reach, and primes the algorithm for better performance. Now, this is assuming you're using something like YouTube, TikTok, anything that's using an algorithm. That is not RSS podcasting, the traditional way that we do podcasting. But if you are doing video especially, clips may be something for you to think about. Now, clips, he's talking about 8 to 12 minute segments from an interview. Each clip is focused on a specific topic or story. An example, if I were doing video, I've got the newsletter here with 5 or 6 topics that I'm talking about today. Each one of those would be an individual video. That's a clip. I'm not talking about 60-second audiograms, 60-second shorts. Something that's a little more substantial than that, but not as substantial as your entire episode. This is what he's saying. And I've got these results at newsletter.bigpodcast.com, issue number 241, if you want to see these. Fewer people saw the clip than would have seen the full episode, but the clip reached more new people. That's the algorithm. The clip is going out there like a little soldier, bringing new people into your podcast. That's the best thing about social media for podcasters in general. If you want more details on the experiment, again, I've got them. Newsletter.bigpodcast.com. Also a plan for you to do something similar. You can find it. Newsletter.bigpodcast.com. This is issue number 241. By the way, if you're trying this, let me know. I'd love to report back here with your results. 11 Commandments of Podcasting. Henry Miller was an American writer. He wrote semi-autobiographical novels that blend fiction, memoir, and philosophical reflection. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Those were a couple of them. His books were controversial. They're often banned in the United States for candid sexuality and criticism of American culture. It was a different time. Or is it? All right, we're not going to go there. He wrote 11 Commandments of Writing. I've modified those for podcasters so you don't have to translate. Number 1, focus on one episode or project at a time until it's done. It's a common issue with podcasters. You get involved with something and the luster kind of fades away. A new idea comes around. Oh man, if only I would do this, then everything would click in for me. It's a topic. The grass is always greener. Podcasters at podcasting conventions, you meet other podcasters. You want that guy's podcast and he wants your podcast. The grass is always greener. Not necessarily the case. The grass is green when you water it, when you take care of it. Number 2, don't start any new shows or segments. Finish what's in your current season or script first. This is how I have 13 book outlines. And why the podcast launch plan is so behind schedule. It is very easy to get thrown off because it's exciting to do new things. It's like a new relationship. It's perfect until it's not. Older relationships, older projects aren't perfect, but it's more complicated, man. You don't just see the shiny object. You get the real experience. You have to start working on things and finishing things. Starting is easy. It's finishing that's difficult. Number 3, don't stress. Work calmly, have fun, and get a little wild with what you're recording right now. Try new segments, man. If stuff's getting stale, new segments. If it doesn't work, go back to the old one. New segments, new callers, whatever. That keeps listeners interested. It keeps you interested. Number 4, stick to your schedule, not your mood. Stop working when your calendar says it's time. I like this. This is an easy way to burn out. You get so excited about what you're doing, you don't realize that you're burning yourself out. I've done this with workouts. I was jumping rope, having such a great time. This is when I first got back into it. So this is, 5-something years ago. And I'm going. Yeah, I'm really loving this, getting the hang of it. It's like a dance club in the middle of the day with no smoke. I'm loving it. Boom, boom, boom. Feeling the music, going for it. Man, I wore out the muscles in my legs. My thigh bones, they weren't firing for a couple weeks. I was kind of stumbling around. Lesson learned. It's better to live and fight another day maybe not get as much as you could done today, then go, get all of it done today and not be able to work for a week or two. Don't burn yourself out. Number 5, if you can't record or create, do behind the scenes work. That's editing, that's planning, that's outreach. I like to do that kind of stuff at night. I record earlier in the morning. I'm fresh. I'm excited about it. Get in, deliver the performance. The editing and things, when I'm not using that muscle, I'm using a different part of my brain. That can come later at night. Number 6, build a little every day. Don't just chase the latest trends or pile on to new ideas. Oh, brother, man, I see podcasters do this all the time, especially on YouTube. You know what's really hot? This topic, this challenge. No, stop that, man. You're doing a podcast on XYZ, not ABC. Who cares if you get more likes? I'm going to talk a little bit more about this on the next episode. So if you're not subscribed, you want to make sure you hear this, go to bigpodcast.com/subscribe. Make sure you do that. Here's the deal. Set up a new social media account. Literally, a brand new social media account. I think I had 3 followers on it. Posted a video. Pew, it takes off. Algorithm takes hold of it. Right now, about 22,000 likes. Sounds great, but it's not going to my audience. So it doesn't really matter. Trends are like that. You can have something take off, but it's not your audience, and it doesn't really matter. You got a lot of likes. Hey, I got a lot of likes. Woo! Nice ego stroke. How's it helping your podcast, though? Number 7, stay connected. Hang out with people, go places, enjoy life. He says, grab a drink if you want. All right, cool. I'm not going to judge you for that, even if it is 9 a.m. I kid. But that's true, man. I found this out in music school. The best musicians were the ones that could connect with people. They were out in the clubs. They were living, man. And sometimes they lived very interesting, messy lives, but they could connect with people. That's what people are looking for. That's been a theme of this episode. So go out, hang out with people, try different places, enjoy your life. Don't be in the studio all the time. Number 8, don't grind yourself down. Only work when it feels good, not out of obligation. Now, this is one of those things, sometimes you got to show up, man. You do need to be consistent. It's not always going to feel good. Sometimes the motivation comes from the action of you just showing up. When it's time to go, welcome to the show. You hit that hotkey, you're ready, man, and you get into it. You conjure those feelings. So I don't completely agree with that, but I do agree with this. Don't grind yourself down. Don't work out of obligation. Know why you're there and know who you're talking to. Number 9, if you need a break from the plan, take it, but get back on track tomorrow. Focus and simplify. Yeah, that's cool, man. Don't beat yourself up on something. You hear people talking about this with diet. You wake up, have breakfast. Maybe it's a donut. Man, the whole day is ruined. Well, fuck it. I'm going to have another donut, 5 steaks for lunch, and 10 pizzas for dinner. No, man, get back on track as soon as you can. Don't let that one donut ruin your day. And if you do, you've got that day. 8 hamburgers, 10 pizzas, 14 tacos. Get back on track tomorrow. Get back on track as soon as you can. Number 10, forget about future episodes or new podcasts. Pour everything into what's in front of you. That's the only thing that matters. Somebody told me this a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to a guest, and I thought this was brilliant. He said it doesn't matter what the score at halftime is. The game's not over, man. Focus on what is in front of you. And if you were in a game, is the next play. Don't worry about 2 plays ahead, the next play. Don't worry about 2 episodes ahead. Worry about this one you've got in front of you. Do it. Be present. Number 11, record first always. Marketing, networking, hobbies, AI tools. Those can wait till after you hit stop. The episode is the most important thing that we've got. You want to show up fully. That's why I'm talking about doing that in the morning. Get it when your energy is good. Then you can worry about the other stuff. Episode comes first. People can tell when you're faking. You can fake some of this other stuff. We're seeing it here. AI. AI can write this stuff. You can sound happy with written words even when you're not happy. You can't do that with a vocal performance. Bring your full self to it, hit record, and give it your all. You want these 11 commandments in writing? Here is how to get them. Newsletter.bigpodcast.com, issue number 241. Episode... I just had it. This is episode 667. True story. I was in the county clerk's office. I was picking up a license plate for my car. I was behind a guy who was picking up his license plate. The lady behind the desk, she picks up a plate. She's going to hand it to him. Then, without even asking him, she snatches it, puts it to the side, gives him the next plate, 667. That's what he got. I got 668. She made the assumption, no, 666. Nobody wants that on their license. Bad luck. Old buildings. You ever been in an old building that skip floor 13? Go from 12 to 14? You superstitious like this? This is something that you can have fun with, or this is something that you can let grind on you, man. You start thinking about it, overthinking, you get performance anxiety. Superstition, it's interesting with performance. I know people, like they've got a ritual before they go on stage or something they wear. Let's say it's a necklace. You got this necklace that you wear when you're on stage or you're doing a performance, a podcast, live speech, whatever. What happens when you don't have that? Whoa. Then you've got to deal with some things that maybe you should have been dealing with otherwise. I'm not saying superstition isn't real. I'm not saying that superstition isn't something for you to consider or have fun with. But anyway, people get caught up on things. Episode 666, if you're interested, you can go in the back catalog. You can do that by going to bigpodcast.com/subscribe. You're going to get every episode. One click is all it takes. One for iPhone, one for Android, one for an RSS feed. That's episode 666. You will find it. Bigpodcast.com/subscribe. The deep and infrequent podcast trend. Mark Manson. You may know him as one of the top podcasters of the world. He sold about 20 million books. One of the more well-known ones, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. For a long time, he's interviewing top experts on personal development, life advice, psychology. That was the podcast, and it was popular. Then he ended it. Pulled the plug. He's back with a new podcast now. He releases just one episode per month. There are no guests. Each episode is about 4 hours long. Deep. Will it work? It's too early to tell, but he's released 3 or 4 episodes. I can tell you the YouTube numbers they've dropped with each one. The first one, people are excited about it. Oh, it's got a new format. Cool. Next one, yeah, maybe this format isn't working for us. The next one, it's too long. Next one, even more people dropped off. Next one, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I think it's an interesting concept to go deep. I think you're making assumptions about your audience. Can people press pause on a podcast? Yes, they can. But time is a commodity, man. We've only got so much of it. We've got all sorts of other things that are vying for our attention. Here's another thing. When you change up your format, and I told you just a minute ago, yeah, change things up, add new things, try things, see if they work. I think that's good. But if you're going to go through a big format shift like this, you've got these 1-hour interviews that are working and people are really into them. You go away for a minute, or like Mark, you go directly into something else. It's going to get people to question or reevaluate what they're doing with you. When they're on a roll with you, for example, every week you've got a 1-hour interview. They know what they're getting. And that's part of what they do. You release it every Monday. Oh, great. Every Monday afternoon on the way home from work, I'm listening to Mark Manson. Oh, I love that. Take that away and put something else in there. Then they got to start thinking about it. Then they're making decisions. 4 hours. I don't know. I'm good with Mark having my Monday afternoons, but Tuesday I'm already booked. And kid's got a baseball game on Wednesday. I don't know if I got this much time. My commute's only about half an hour. Then people start questioning. Will it work for him? I don't know. But let me give you 3 things to ask yourself if you're considering making a change. First of all, do you enjoy making your podcast? If you don't, change it, man. Don't stick with something you don't enjoy. Is the podcast making impact? Are other people enjoying your podcast? I think podcasting is great because it teaches us skills. Even if nobody listened to my podcast, this podcast, I would be getting better, giving a beginning and a middle and an end in a presentation. My delivery of the content, how I voice things, that would be getting better. My ability to record audio, to edit audio, to produce a podcast, that would be getting better. But at the same time, don't you want more than that? You've got this inside you, man. Get it out into the world. Maybe it's not what you're talking about. Maybe it's how you're packaging it. That's why I say try new things. If you're not making the impact that you want or having the fun that you want, try new things. Make impact with this knowledge that you've got. And that's the final question. Is the podcast spreading the message that I want to spread? If it's not because it's being ignored or because you're involved with something and you're thinking, well, I used to think this way. Now I think a different way. What am I doing? I was talking to a friend of mine in country radio. Oh, this guy, it was a funny conversation. He was talking about some of the more, we'll call it like patriotic music, where people are just grandstanding. There's this performative patriotism. Like, for example, a song called The Gulf of America. Are we still having that discussion? This guy releases a Gulf of America song. All of a sudden, he's on OAN. He's on Fox News. Yeah, rah, rah. This buddy of mine on radio, he feels like he's got to play it now because it's a hit. And he's like, what are we doing? I think that's something we've all got to ask ourselves. Is what we are involved with matching what we want? Matching who we are? Sometimes it used to be who we are. And sometimes, there are those little bumps in the road. The Gulf of America, for example. It's like, we got to go with it. It's a hit. People like it. Play the hits. But overall, is the kind of stuff that we're releasing, is it a match for who we are, the impact that we want to have, what we want to do with our podcasts? Think about it. I am here every week, sometimes more than once a week. If you want to make sure that you never miss an episode, this is how to do it. Go to bigpodcast.com/subscribe. I've made it very easy for you to get every single episode of this podcast. It is free, by the way. You can unsubscribe at any time. Bigpodcast.com/subscribe. Here's how it works. You go there, bigpodcast.com/subscribe. You're going to pick one of these buttons, one for iPhone, one for Android, one is an RSS feed. Pick the machine that you're working with, iPhone or the Android, or the way that you want to get the podcast, the RSS feed. I'll deliver each and every episode as soon as it is published to you. Automatically, you will get it. You can listen to it at your leisure. Bigpodcast.com/subscribe. Go there now before you forget. Thank you for listening to Build a Big Podcast. I appreciate you, man. There are a lot of podcasts that you could be listening to. You're listening to me. I do not take it for granted. If you're a podcaster, I'm going to assume that you are, and you want that personal help, reach out to me. Bigpodcast.com/amp. That's bigpodcast.com/AMP. The audio monetization program. Would love to talk to you about working together. And I'd love to talk to you again on this podcast. So I'll see you on the next episode of Build a Big Podcast.